520 is the RNAV GPS 13.
T-Dot 520, Pro Tower, runway 13, clear to land, wind 21013.
Clear to land, runway 13, T-Dot 520.
All right, Bubag, yeah, I'm going to try and be back, see if that works. I brought my other hotspot too. We'll see if this is any better. So there you can see some of the corporate jets. That is Duncan Aviation. Bubag, I don't care if it's cutting out, okay? It should be getting better, so just be patient or I'm going to block you. Patelli, what's up, dude? You're just about to catch a Cessna, well, yep, Cessna 580 going right over to my header, just to the right. There it is. I know, Patelli Vision, if you're looking for nonstop plane action, this is not going to be the episode. But I thought I'd try this at one of the up-and-coming airports of America. This is Provo Municipal Airport, which is home to Breeze Airways and Allegiant Airways, actually.
520, roger, wind able. Make a 180 back taxi, runway 13 to Alpha 2, then tax ramp be Alpha and Marta ground off the runway.
Yeah, man, Patelli Vision, it's good to see you. Hopefully the signal, so let me give you a little background too for everybody who's tuning in. This airport, Provo Municipal, there's the tower, small little tower. It's right on the shore of what we call Utah Lake. So I'm going to slowly pan to the right here, or out to the west. And it's a windy day, thankfully, so I can hide from the mosquitoes. But that right there is Utah Lake. So this is right on the shores of Utah Lake. And it's west of Provo. And for most people who may not be aware, Provo is home to BYU, or Brigham Young University, Division I sports school and whatnot, and about 30,000 students. So Provo is about 30 miles south of Salt Lake City, and its longest runway is 1331.
Sales 16 Provo ground cleared San Bravo Airport, be the Provo for departure. Fairfield, Bohm, Dolly, Boulder City as filed. Maintain 900,000. Expect flight level 430, 1 0 minutes after departure. Solid departure frequency 118.85.
Saw that message
Squawk
and I was very
0513.
excited. Very excited. It is. It is. BYU is Mormon Central. It sure is. There's actually some non-Mormons too, so most people don't know that. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, it most definitely is Mormon Central. But I thought this would be cool to come out here because it's something different, something new. People may not know it exists, so. Say what? No.
Zone 6, Roger, between
Yeah, and I apologize for some of the
Bohm
freezing.
and Boulder
I'm actually
City's Dolly.
holding
So
the
it's
Wi-Fi
Fairfield,
hotspot. We're out here in the rural
Bohm,
part
Dolly,
of
Boulder
the
City,
county
Asphalt.
on the west side. So this is the first time broadcasting from here. So
Zone 6
appreciate
feedback,
your
correct?
patience. If it freezes up for a second or a minute, just stay with me here. I always miss the Queen. This happens way too much, Kevin. Thanks for the report, Patelli. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to see if I can make this work. If not, then I know I won't be able to broadcast from here, but I thought I'd give it a go. Figure it's worth a try. 747 is landing in Salt Lake City. But Kevin, I'm not that upset because it's south flow, so it's going to be hard to see it unless it lands on runway 17. Then I'll be really sad. But we'll see. So in the meantime, yeah, this is kind of cool being out here. Excited Patelli Fission got his first class medical. And the building you're looking at right over here, this is what's called Duncan Aviation. And they're a corporate and private jet overhaul facility. So they do engines and, replacements and things like that. So it's pretty cool. Any advice on picking a flight school? Well, the first advice is pick the cheapest one. No, I honestly, it's just kind of what the cost is and what you accomplish. If you get, because here's the thing, there are certain mandated federal requirements for your hours. So whether you're flying in, I don't know, Denver or Nebraska or whatnot, it's kind of what suits you best and cost too. I would say you're not going there for the nightlife, you're going to be a pilot, so. Well, dang it, Kevin. I am so disappointed. Very upset. I'm gonna cry. It's the wrong broadcast, but if you want to check out a nice airport near the mountains, and get a little variety, then that's what we're here for. So I encourage you to like and subscribe if you like it. If not, no worries. We'll still be broadcasting from Salt Lake, but Kevin has informed me of how missing out on the Queen. So we're just going to test this. This is, if you guys like what you see and we can get a good connection, awesome. If not, then we know that we can't broadcast from here anymore, but got to try. Awesome, Kevin. Can't wait to see it. So So Television, back to your question about flight school. UND is a good one, University of North Dakota. Lewis University, right? Romeoville. I always am a big fan of the military, trying to get in the military, because they'll pay for it. So, just kind of what your preference is. Yep, we are at Provo Municipal. Actually, I think they changed the name because they built a new terminal that opened last year in 2022. So, but you got a few jets there. You got a Gulfstream, you got a Cessna Latitude, a Dassault Falcon, a couple of Bombardier Challengers. Plus, there's all the planes in the hangar, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, this is not the sexiest broadcast, but Provo's increased a lot in traffic, so no, Bubag, it's not busy. Thank you, Captain Obvious. And then my camera just shut off. What the heck was that? Man, we get all sorts of gremlins out here today. Camera froze up there, but we're back. This will probably be the worst broadcast ever. But thanks for all of you for joining me, because I like aviation and I don't care what it is. This is different. This is new. And yeah. It's not too bad, Bug Bag. It's strong wind off the lake, which actually is kind of nice, cooling things off a little bit. So that's nice. It's just me and you, Bubag, hanging out. If anybody else joins in, we'll find out. Make sure you like and subscribe, all two of you guys. And pray that I don't get eaten alive by mosquitoes. So. So our next arrival, in case you're wondering, be like, what? Next arrival is Breeze Airways, which should be arriving in 7 minutes. So we'll have an Embraer E175. Yeah, Dalton, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I expect a couple of them to jet out soon. I did, as I was driving in, I did see a Gulfstream 6 head to Teterboro over by New York. So, and we got Breeze Airways coming in the next 7 minutes. So I think I'll be here till about 6:30 or so, and then wrap up. So, you know, if I do a condensed version of, like, in case you missed it.
Tower Moxie 601 on the RNAV, runway 13.
Moxie 601 Provo Tower, wind 20s at 14, gust 20, runway 13, clear to land.
13, clear to land, Moxie 601.
All right, so that's Moxie 601. That is an Embraer E190 from San Francisco. So Dalton, my man, how's things looking? Can I get a thumbs up? 1 out of 10. It would be zooming in. I'm trying to keep the Wi-Fi hotspot elevated so the signal's better. I don't know if it works, but so far it's stabilized. That's
Wind
right.
check.
Bug, just you and me, bud.
Wind 20s at 14, gust 20.
The old wind check. Yeah, Dalton, this is about as best as I could get. I was trying to park my, and you know this, I was trying to park my truck closer, but they're like, no, you can't go past the sign. I was like, well, fair enough. So here comes Moxie 601. You can hear it in the distance. There it is.
One turn left at the end tax ramp, be Alpha and Marta ground. Have a good day.
Left and Marta ground, Moxie 601.
Yeah, so the terminal for anybody who's tuning in or rewatching this is all the way on the south end, so you won't see much, but you see the Duncan Aviation. So that was cool, Dalton. Caught the inbound from San Francisco. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This definitely will not be the most watched broadcast. However,
This is Pro Grand, runway 13, Alpha 2, taxi free at Charlie Bravo, crossway 18, approach in.
However, this is a new airport, and this is kind of cool. So, plus I can, you know, if the President of the United States or somebody else ever shows up, then I'll be prepared. Well, Bubag, it probably was a farm before the airport was built. It's right on the lake, so the edge of the lake. So you're probably right. Infidel Fireman, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. This is probably the most boring broadcast you'll ever be a part of. This is Provo Municipal Airport. This is where Breeze and Allegiant Airways flies out of. So their main runway is about 80, we'll call it 8 and change long. I do not know, Bubag. But there's some private jets for you, Infidel Firemen. This is called Duncan Aviation. This is a big overhaul company for private and corporate jets. So that's pretty cool. We're also on the edge of Utah Lake, which is one of the largest freshwater lakes in Utah. That's right, Dalton. That is correct. You're my guy. You're my PVU dude. But this is pretty cool that we can be out here. I know I'm not going to win any awards or be the most popular. However, I'm broadcasting. I'm doing things different. And if you guys don't like it, you can kiss my butt. But all of you have been extremely nice, so I'm sure you like it. Well, it's not only the birds, but also the mosquitoes, Bubbag. Being close to the lake, there's a lot of, yeah, a lot of that. A lot of wildlife. What's the dam for? I'll be here for the next 2 hours. If nothing else, just getting in tune with nature. I know. So this airport's come a long way of where it used to be, because that overhaul facility didn't used to be there, and they didn't even have a terminal, and now they do. So step by step, PVU is growing up in the world. And another thing about PVU is the fact that
Yellowstone, pulling short of 13 Alpha 2, we're ready.
Yellowstone 6, Provo Tower, thank you. Hold short of runway 13 at Alpha 2, awaiting Alpha release.
So another interesting thing about Provo is this BYU, if they typically have like a charter flight, because BYU is based in Provo, the university, they Delta will usually fly a 757 in here. So which is kind of cool. And I think I have a video of it in my library on YouTube. So, but there's a little Embraer Phenom.
Yellowstone 6, wind 21015, gust 20, runway 13 Alpha 2, clear for takeoff.
Yellowstone 6, clear for takeoff, 13.
So I'd love to zoom in more, but I'm actually holding my cell phone with one hand and the Wi-Fi hotspot with another, so I apologize. But now we've got a steady connection, at least. I need one of those remote zoom controls, which would be cool. So Provo's 4,600 feet up. So you can see the mountains right here. Again, fairly close, like here in Salt Lake. Nah, looks like Dalton, he went short. He's probably empty. He's heading back to San Bernardino. I wonder if I can get the airport to let me install like a webcam that I can just remotely control out here. You know, Dalton, if you had answered your Instagram earlier...
6 contact side departure and have a good flight.
But no, you probably had some hot girl or something. I'm kidding, of course. I was going to go to Las Vegas, and I still may, but I don't know why I didn't today. But oh, I woke up late. That's why. That's why I didn't go to Las Vegas. I woke up late. Infidel, I know you're going to be disappointed to hear this. You've got some great corporate jets right in front of you. But Kevin Moore told me that, well, there's a 747 landing in Salt Lake. So, missed that one. I doubt they would, Bubag, but, you know, I can always ask in due time. Hey, RB, hello. We're in Provo today. Thanks for joining me. Me too. I know it was last second. I should have... You're good, man. I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like going to Salt Lake. I'm going to go to Provo. Plus, I would have hated for you to come out here and nothing would have worked. So I wanted to come out here first on my own to see if it would work. And... you know, it was a little rusty at first, but connection's now starting to be fairly solid. ERB, we're in Provo today. This is Provo Municipal Airport. The camera's currently pointed at a company called Duncan Aviation. They do overhauls for private and corporate jets. So you can see they have 3 hangars and a few private jets there, a Gulfstream, a Cessna 580, a Dassault Falcon, a Bombardier Challenger, a pair of Challengers. So yeah, pretty cool. In fact, I think a couple of those are Canadian, which is kind of cool. The terminal is on the very far south end of the airport, so we won't be able to see it from here, but you know. Next time, I will let you know, Dalton, for sure. Now that I know this is working, for the most part. I know I said I would let you know, and I did, but I didn't want to make you come out here and then nothing work. Yeah, it's pretty cool, ERB. We're actually right on the shores of Utah Lake, which is one of the, and Dalton, correct me if I'm wrong.
Provo ground, cleared to Los Angeles Airport via the Provo for departure, then as filed. Maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 4001 minutes after departure. Solid departure frequency 118.85. Squawk 6010.
There you go. You got the tower. That's Provo Tower. Yes, UP switching it up.
And verify the call sign is 556.
All right, man. Eat your dinner. Yeah, UP trying to switch it up. Wasn't feeling Salt Lake too much. Probably because, you know, sometimes you need something a little fresh, something a little new, a little different. And I regret it now, kind of, because I hear there's a 747 coming into Salt Lake, UP. However, this is a cool airport too because nobody else knows about it really. And if anybody's super rich and has their own corporate jet is tuning in and is a fan of Big 12 sports, then this might be a benefit to you because this is where you can fly in for BYU games. BYU's about 10 minutes to the east of where we're at. The camera's facing south, so if you think to the left, BYU will be there. So anybody who's got a corporate jet or lots of money for a corporate jet, you can fly straight in here. You don't have to fly into Salt Lake. I know, ERB. But yeah, we are here in Provo, UP. Thought I'd give people a new perspective. It's actually a nice airport because I can get right up here to the fence. In that aspect, I was hoping I could park my truck, but they said no, you have to park it behind the sign. There's a walking path around the airport, which is nice. So I'm going to turn the camera to the right here. And you guys can see Utah Lake. That's Utah Lake right there. So this airport is right on Utah Lake. I can try ERB. Both of my hands are occupied. Moving the camera, and the other one is holding up the hotspot. I know it's the weirdest thing, but so far it's worked. If I keep the Wi-Fi hotspot up high, the connection's better, so I'll see what I can do. That's right, there will always be another 747. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, it's a windy day today here, ERB, and tomorrow in Salt Lake as well. Winds are going to be upwards of 30 knots, gusting to 30 knots, so that's right around 40 miles per hour. So yeah, it'll be a breezy south wind. And then I may switch to the north. So breezy today and tomorrow in Las Vegas, which I was thinking of going to, has wind gusts expected about 45 miles an hour tomorrow. So not super thrilled with that. So, all right, ERB, I'll see, you let me know if the signal fluctuates at all, and I'll see if I can zoom in here for a second. So yeah, there we can zoom in a little bit. So there's our Gulfstream. I can't tell if it's a G5 or a G6 or the old 450. Then you got the Cessna right there. Looks like a NetJets. Then a Dassault Falcon. And I don't know. Oh, those are a couple of Vista jets, executive jets. Vista Jet, another executive jet fleet. Those gray Challengers. And so if we turn to the right a little bit, you see a little bit of the general aviation hangar. And so we're looking south, by the way. I'm on the north end of the airport. There you can see a Cessna Latitude. And zooming all the way in there, you can see one of Breeze's planes because it's you can see the blue. Sorry that the wind is moving the tripod, but you can see the blue there. That's one of Breeze Airways planes. I think it's the 220 right there. Yeah, so that's a little tour of Provo Airport there, ERB. So I'll see who is next. See, it's going to be a few minutes. Yeah, if you came tuning in for nonstop plane action, this is not the broadcast for you. But if you want something new, something fresh, some new information, this is the broadcast for you. So it's currently 4:46 local time. That's 22:46 Zulu. So we're going to have about an hour of downtime so between the next arrival and departure. So I apologize, but you know, what are you going to do? This is kind of new, kind of interesting, so we're going with it. You have a private plane? I didn't know that, Bubag. That's pretty cool. Now this is also interesting note. Television probably jumped off, but I should have mentioned this, but Utah, down here at Provo, this is where UVU, Utah Valley University, another Division I basketball school, this is where they have their flight school, is down here at Provo. So just something else to consider. Copy that, Dalton. Thank you for the report. Yeah, I want to stick around for the, if I can, for the other 220 that's scheduled to arrive for Breeze, but don't know. It depends how much battery life we got, so we'll just kind of see what things unfold with. DFW Plane Spotters, I'm here. That's right, I am here. And you're also here. That is correct. Okay, so it looks, yeah. DFW Plane Spotters, this is probably going to be one of the least busy airports I'll broadcast from, but this is Provo Municipal Airport. Okay, a PC-12, excellent. A Pilatus, that I'll keep an eye on. Thank you, Dalton. Thank you for keeping your eye on it. I'm got Flight Radar up too here, Dalton. Okay, so I see the Pilatus. So thanks, Dalton. Appreciate that. Yeah, so DFW Plane Spotters, this is Provo Municipal Airport. This is the another commercial and general aviation airport. It's about 30 miles south of Salt Lake International, and Allegiant Airways and Breeze Airways both fly into Provo. And there are a number of destinations. In fact, I'll tell you, Dalton could probably tell me all the destinations. But Breeze flies to San Francisco. Also, they do seasonal routes to LA, Orange County, and then that flight continues on to Orlando. So they mostly just do West Coast routes. They also fly to San Bernardino. So mostly West Coast routes, but they do fly to Orlando. But they make a stopover in Orange County, California. So, and that's what Breeze does. Tag, I'm easy tag because I'm focused on everything else, Bubag. Oh, and Phoenix. They also fly to Phoenix from Provo. So Orange County, Phoenix, San Francisco, and you can connect to Orlando from Orange County, which is John Wayne. Now Allegiant, on the other hand, has been here longer here at Provo Municipal and flies to Austin, Chicago Midway, Houston Hobby, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Nashville, Orange County, Orlando Sanford, Phoenix, Mesa Gateway, Phoenix Sky Harbor, Portland, and San Diego. So Allegiant definitely has the bulk of the traffic here. So if you're looking for another alternative to get to the Wasatch Front or a BYU game, and you live in one of those cities, then it might not be a bad idea to fly into Provo. Oh, and I know one of the major reasons I didn't want to go up to Salt Lake today is the fact that we're on South Flow. So as some of my astute observers and pit pals like UP knows, south flow is not great for catching arrivals, because you get the buildings in the way sometime, and yeah, and the takeoffs too. So that is what made me come down to Provo. So if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. I usually don't go to airports this small, but I thought I'd try something different. And thanks to everybody who tuned in. We are in Provo Municipal Airport. Because dang it, people, not everybody flies out of a huge hub airport. So that is what I am saying. Now, if you could pray it doesn't rain. That's the other thing. Just perched myself on top of the Delta Tower. Okay. I will see if I can get on that. You know what? I may ask that. But for now, yeah, South Flow's not my favorite, as you guys know, in Salt Lake City. So I was like, well, if I go to Provo, I can have a few planes fly right over my head and be right there for the runway. So that's what I decided to do. So again, Provo's about 30 miles south of Salt Lake City Airport. Maybe a little bit less than that, but yeah, about 45-minute drive from airport to airport. And good news, guys, I did not get sunburn from Friday, even though it felt like I would. So there are a lot of FBOs down there. TAC Air, I think, is the major one. It's going to start getting hot here at the end of next week. So that could be interesting for departing flights because they'll use more runway. So we'll see how that works out.
Release 3234, visual.
3234, Provo Tower, wind 210 at 13, runway 13, clear to land.
13, clear to land, Allegiant 3234.
All right, Allegiant is next. Allegiant 3234 from Las Vegas on an A320 is about 5 minutes out. On the east side, yeah, I could, but it's not elevated UP, and I've dealt with Boeing people before, and they're very protective about their property, so I'd have to get permission, which probably would maybe happen. The best bet is maybe to see if I can get permission to use one of the off-ramps onto North Temple, which has an unobstructed view of runway 35 and the east side of the airport. So there was one broadcast, and there was one broadcast I did on the walking trail on the north side, or on the west side, which was great. But I was eaten alive by mosquitoes. So that's something I probably won't do until the fall or winter time on the west side of the walking trail. and when it's not so windy like it is today. I just park near it. Okay, bye, Bubag. Happy Father's Day to your dad too. I'll have to check that out, UP. Maybe check it out, get a new perspective. Yeah, and L3 Communications is over there, and they're super secretive as well. Yeah, I agree, Dalton. But at least we have the parking garage. And if you go on the west side on the nature trail, you can spot there, because I've done there, but the east it's not as good, or the visibility is not as good, so there's a huge fence in the way.
Wind check, please.
So
Wind 210 at 13.
So 21013. So if you listen to that, the wind's kind of moving from the southwest, so you almost have a direct crosswind. So it's crosswind of 15 to 20 knots, which tests kind of the pilot's ability to land. So that's interesting as well. Father's Day is in August in Brazil? Okay. We'll see, ERB. You know, I said, by the way, ERB, I did say hi to Dario. I reached out to him, and he said he's just been super busy. But thought I'd say hi. All right, here comes our Allegiant. It's going to fly just over my right shoulder and then come into the view of the camera. And I'll see if I can zoom in on this one, ERB. That was a nice gust at the end.
Turn left at the end, taxi to the terminal lamp by Alpha, monitor ground.
Left at the end to the terminal, monitor ground, 3234.
Thanks, good night.
All right. Looks like everything held up there. Zoom in for my buddy ERB. And most times they will land this way to the south because there's not approved instrument approach to runway 31. I think there's maybe a VOR, but I'm almost positive they can only do a visual to runway 31. There's no instrument approach. So you got to be careful if the wind's coming from the north. So that's a fun fact. All right, so glad that the Las Vegas arrival was about an hour late, so glad we were able to catch that. And our next plane of interest will probably be a departure of 195 for Breeze. Let's check that out. Okay, so about 40 minutes away, so we'll keep an eye on things. In the meantime, let's talk about life. We may have a few unscheduled departures too, but you guys are welcome to come in and out as you please. I know it's not the most exciting airport, but I like it. And if you live in Provo, it's super easy to get to. And come on, most guys are just like, oh, I'm just going to hang out at LAX. But, you know, it takes special kind of spotter to go to the smaller airports and the private airports. So, you know, if you're in LA, it's easy to do LAX, but then there's also Hawthorne and Santa Monica and Burbank and Orange County. So that's what I'm all about. Get a little variety in here. Yeah, ERB, there are a couple of night landings. Stand by. I can tell you exactly what the light landings are. All right, so our arrivals tonight, San Diego, 7:30. Phoenix, 8:54.
Information Gulf current, Provo altimeter 2971.
Houston at 9:18. Santa Ana at 9:20. And Santa Ana at 9:55 from Breeze. So a little bit later. Yeah, it's tough. They're kind of spread out. They're kind of a low cluster of morning departures and arrivals, midday, afternoon, and then night. So it's tough to catch everything. We'll see what the forecast is like for Las Vegas and see what shakes out. And remember to like and subscribe if you like what you see. If you don't, you can unlike. People have done that before too. I thank you, ERB. That means a lot. Yeah, I know I'm competing against the big dog. So thank you. Plus, it's ERB. I mean, it's something new. You know, LAX is awesome. Don't get me wrong. It is, and I plan to go there too, but that means a lot. And UP and Bubag and Dalton, and I saw Role Play earlier. And Infidel Fireman eating steak. So yeah, you guys are my guys. And like you said, ERB, the more consistent you are, the better. So I'm out here. All right, so just to give you a recap and where we're at as far as arrivals, should have Gulfstream 550 arriving right around 6, so in about an hour. And then shortly after that, we should have Moxie 603, which is a breeze flight on the A220. Departing. So we'll have our next action in about an hour. Departing will be Well, we might get Allegiant departing to Phoenix, and yeah, we might get an A320 departing to Phoenix Mesa, and then also well, thank you, ERB. Very nice, kind of you to say, and it's always nice when you bring people over, so that means a lot too. So thanks. Little bit by bit, that means a lot. So yeah, we should be expecting Allegiant 1596 to be departing here shortly out of the terminal, which again, if you're just tuning in, I encourage you to like and subscribe.
That's Moxie 604.
Yeah.
Moxie 604, Provo
Andy,
ground
you're the
cleared
best,
to the
man.
John Wayne Airport by the Provo 4 departure. That is filed. Maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after
Andy,
departure.
you're the man.
Departure
Thanks so
frequency
much.
118.85, squawk 3153.
So I'm going to keep the camera zoomed in there a little bit. The wind doesn't blow it too much.
Moxie 604, readback is correct.
And UP, yeah. So I know the road you're talking about. I was kicked out of that one time when I was just spotting a few years ago. So there are certain areas that the police aren't super comfortable with, and that's one of those areas. I know what you're talking about. So maybe I have to try again. Maybe it was just an off day, but yeah. I appreciate the suggestion for sure. Yep, so here we are at Provo Municipal Airport. Provo, for everybody who's tuning in and new and then like, what is this small little airport? This is actually about 30 miles south of Salt Lake International Airport. It is a commercial and general aviation airport. Breeze Airways and Allegiant both fly out of here, both ultra low-cost carriers. Provo is where BYU or Brigham Young University is located. And also next to the next city over, Orem, has Utah Valley University, which actually has their aviation program right here at Provo Municipal. So you can get your hours, learn to fly, and get a degree in aviation from UVU. So if anybody's tuning in, likes the scenery, and wants to get aviation, be a pilot, UVU. Well, thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I could not believe how expensive it is to park at Denver. Yeah, so I drove there one time, and the next day when it was super, super cold, I took the RTA. So there's a stop right by the hotel I was staying at. So from now on, if I go to Denver, I'm going to park my car at the RTA and then just take it to the next stop to the parking garage for Denver. Because, yeah, it's insane. It is truly insane. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Andy. Dalton, are you going to UVU? Remind me. I wasn't aware of that, or if you are, so. Speaking of Denver, Andy, while I'm waiting, yeah, Denver's on the list too. I should be out there in a couple weeks. Las Vegas, the flights are getting a little bit cheaper for July since it gets super hot. So what I may do with Las Vegas is do like a broadcast early in the morning and then take a break, get out of the sun, and then come back later in the afternoon, or maybe just a couple hours in the afternoon, because that's typically when all the international arrivals come, is between like 2 and 5 or 1 and 5. So British Airways and Virgin land like after 7 a lot of times, but Condor, Korean Air, Eurowings, KLM, they all land in that time frame, like from the 1 to 5. So it's gonna be interesting with how hot it gets. Dude, I didn't know that. Well, perfect. Dalton, you're our official representative here in Utah County. Why don't you get like get all the Mormon Singles Ward people to tune in and subscribe? That's literally thousands of viewers. You're the man. You're the official PPL representative for Utah County. Just waiting to see if we get departure here going soon. You can see from from zooming in there, that down there, that's a A220 spare for Breeze. Yeah, man. Get the ladies, get the guys, get the ladies, and have like a plane spotting party or something for the what do they call it? Family evening or family night out. Tell you, Dalton, I'm just grateful the wind is kind of blowing today, because you know from being here that you would get mosquito bites all over. Got to wear long sleeves and long pants. So yeah, let me show you again this airport for anybody who's just tuning in and new. Thank you for tuning in. Encourage you to like and subscribe. But this airport, Provo Municipal, is right on the shores of Utah Lake, one of the largest freshwater lakes in Utah. So you can kind of, I think you can see. Whoops. There we go. It's like, why is it? Yeah, so that is Utah Lake. It's actually a state park too, and a lot of people go boating, and I'm always a fan of freshwater, so yeah. And it looks, I think it's almost full from all the reservoir water, which is a great thing considering the drought we've had over the last several years.
Approved as requested.
You know what? I gotta share this link with my friends at Breeze Airways, because they've got flights coming in. So send it to some of my old friends. Roleplay. Hey man, no problem. I'm sorry. I know it's a little tough out here since we're out on the west side. The signal's not as strong, so thanks man for coming back. No worries. No worries at all, my friend. Just glad you could be back with us. Yeah, so the wind's almost at a direct crosswind here, about 15, 20 knots. So that's always fun to land in.
You're approved on all runways from Alpha 4.
Bubag, what's up? I'm texting some of my old friends at Breeze Airways to tune in. UP parking on the side of a public road. It shouldn't get you in trouble, but they will come harass you. So you got to be careful on that one. I am not poo-pooing it. I just know from my past experience in plane spotting that roadside parking can be hit or miss. So I got some time. I'll check out some ideas and have some things. So maybe since I just started working for the airport, I can get in their good graces and get to some new areas maybe. So I appreciate it, of course, man. I love your enthusiasm, UP. I will see what I can make happen. But maybe working for the airport maybe opens up, some opportunities. We'll see. Yep, work at the airport. Just started this week, so I just work in operations helping with parking enforcement. That's it. So I like it. So far, there's still a lot of training, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are here at Provo Municipal Airport, home of Breeze and Allegiant Airways. Breeze, of course, the startup airline, ultra low-cost carrier of David Neilman, and then Allegiant, based in Las Vegas. And we're currently looking at the Duncan Aviation overhaul facility with some nice corporate jets in there. I believe Infidel Fireman's is the Dassault Falcon, looks like, so very nice. Yep, SLC Airport. So we might get a Pilatus from Montrose, Colorado. It's about an hour flight on a Pilatus. Montrose is skiing destination and probably the closest commercial airport to Telluride, which has one of the highest airports in America, behind Leadville, of course, which I've been to. Telluride, I think, is like 9,600 feet above sea level. So I saw in the news, we talked about some of the routes that were added this past week on Friday, and I saw recently that Detroit is getting Turkish Airlines this fall, I think in November. Turkish Airlines is starting to fly to Detroit nonstop from Istanbul, which is interesting, considering Detroit's a Delta SkyTeam hub. But another international airline, because WestJet from Canada now flies to Detroit. So you've got WestJet, Turkish Airlines coming in, Iceland Air, Royal Jordanian, British Airways, I want to say, Air France. I don't think KLM flies in there. I'll have to look. So that's kind of interesting. Usually, you know, the big announcement period is like in that February, March time frame for the summer season, when they add seasonal flights or new flights, and then they start preparing for next year. So you don't get a lot of new flights in the fall, but I thought that was kind of interesting to note. Kevin, all right, the troop's coming home. Beautiful. Beautiful, my friend. Glad you caught it. Yeah, I was watching it on radar. I know, sorry I missed it, but, you know, I guessed wrong. It's okay, though. No, I didn't see your uncle. Bob Ag, I did not see your uncle. Bob's your uncle, though. Well done, Kevin. Well done, sir. Did you get a video of it? You should just post it on YouTube and then copy the link and put it in the chat. That'll be cool to see. Sweet, dude. Yeah, or you can, I don't know if you have a YouTube account, but you can add it on YouTube or Instagram. But it's your video, so yeah. Whatever you'd like to do with it, that's awesome. Well, I'll let you know if I see him, Bubag. Waiting for our Allegiant 1596 to depart from the terminal, which is down there at the far side It's a new terminal. It was finished in 2022. Has 6 gates, 2 of which are jet bridge gates, maybe 4 of which are jet bridge gates. Can't remember, but I'm definitely jealous, Kevin. Not computer sat. Well, if you got it on your phone, you can go to YouTube, download the YouTube app, and on the home screen, there's a plus button that says upload, and you can upload it and add it. Pretty easy. That's what I would recommend. Or, that's one idea, yeah? But no worries, man. I believe you, and it'd be cool to see it. No worries. And if you're
Airport 8 ground, are you finished with the runways? Airport 8, thanks.
I was giving you an eye on them. Thanks for your likes, by the way, guys. All right. That'd be awesome. Remember, email is pipsplainspottinglive@gmail.com. So it's just PIPS, plainspottinglive@gmail.com. So that's easy. All right. That'd be awesome. Remember, email is pipsplainspottinglive@gmail.com. So it's just PIPS, plainspottinglive@gmail.com. So that's easy. I'm so excited that you guys have been nice enough to. Oh, we got a fox sighting. Let's get that fox. Dang, we had a fox sighting. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was kind of cool. Fox sighting out of nowhere. And the sun finally decides to come out, which is nice, but actually I could use the clouds because the glare off the laptop's a little bit hard to see. The sun finally decides to come out, which is nice, but actually I could use the clouds because the glare off the laptop's a little bit hard to see. So my laptop's currently sitting on the ground. Yep, Bubbag, I got your email. I'll answer it. So I'd like the clouds to come back, please. I will need a table if I'm going to be broadcasting here in the future. Dalton, you got a table? Tighten that tripod up there. right along the fence. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Pip's Plane Spotting Live. We're here from Provo Municipal Airport on the west side of Provo, Utah, on the shores of Utah Lake. And Provo, of course, home to BYU, Brigham Young University. Still waiting for our departures here. ERB, yeah. The tick-tick noise, yep. The tick-tick noise is the scanner. So my radio scanner, I plug it directly into the mixing board, and so that's just the scanning. So I hope it's not too annoying. But yeah, that is the ticking noise. So far, it's been a really good broadcast. It was a little rough at the beginning getting the connection down, but otherwise, it's been good weather, mostly cloudy. The wind's been blowing, which has been great, so I don't get a bunch of mosquitoes. So it's been good. I know you obviously expect a lot of action, and rightly so, but you know, I want to celebrate the General Aviation Airport as well. So I'm just grateful that each one of you guys and gals tuned in. I haven't seen Plain Jane in a while. So all right, our Gulfstream 550 from Eagle, Colorado should be arriving in about 25 minutes and is on descent over the mountains. It will go across the airport, then make a right turn over the lake, another right turn, and then land on runway 13. No, yeah, no conga lines. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint you, infidel fireman. You're correct. 1,000 apologies. I am so sorry. Yeah, again, that ticking noise, that is the scanner scanning. I have the radio frequency plugged into Provo Tower, so if there's not any conversation, then it's just scanning, so that's why. I know, infidel firemen, you make me, you sound disappointed in me. Well, you know what? I don't care. So, ha. Ah, you saw Plain Jane on NextJet? Well, shoot, ARB. Tell her to come on over. Or I'll have to catch her another time. Yeah, Bug-Bag, I haven't had a chance to respond to it though, so I'm sorry. I've been kind of busy. I'm doing a live broadcast. So my apologies. All right, Kevin. Okay, Kevin. I will stand by. Let me look for that. I will search for it. Let's see. I will look for it, see if I can copy the link. What's your, Kevin, what's your username? Yes, Infidel Fireman. I did see it. I have mixed feelings on it. I don't know how I should feel. Because I'm still trying to get a graphics card that does 4K, so I'm like, oh man. So I have mixed feelings. Yep, mixed feelings on it. Kevin Moore 97. Okay. All right. Let me check it out. Kevin, excellent work there, my friend. Oh, there it is, Kevin. Perfect, my friend. All right, Kevin, excellent work. If it's all right, I'd like to share it in the chat, my friend. It's great stuff. $18.45, huh? Okay. Night, everybody who just logged on. We are at Provo Municipal Airport. Very exciting. I know it's a super boring airport. I'm sorry, but this is a general aviation / commercial airport. I think last year about 600,000 passengers came in and out of the airport. That's probably will grow a little bit. Kevin, excellent job. I shared that. So guys, if you and gals, if you are in the chat, that link, the YouTube Shorts link, Kevin Moore deserves all the credit. Was able to catch the 747 landing at Salt Lake City International Airport. So take a look at that. Kevin, excellent job. I shared that. So guys, if you and gals, if you... Windy day, folks. All right, so our Gulfstream is making a right turn over Utah Lake out to the west. See if I can spot it. It should be arriving in the next 5 minutes. This is a Gulfstream 550 from Eagle, Colorado. Yeah, it was pretty awesome video, Kevin. Well done, man. Excellent work. Ah, no, the camera again.
800 Juliet Hotel on the visual, runway 13.
Apologies.
Gulfstream 800 Juliet Hotel, Provo Tower, wind 210 at 10, gust 18, runway 13, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 13, Gulfstream 800 Juliet Hotel.
Yep. Well, awesome, guys. Yeah, Kevin did an excellent job. Excellent work, sir. Yeah, ERB Atlas does both passenger flights and cargo flights. They fly a lot of 747s and a lot of 767s. So yeah, pretty interesting. So like Kevin said a little bit earlier, I think they were bringing troops from overseas back to Salt Lake and Hill Air Force Base, or either picking them up. Still got this strong crosswind off the lake. Yep. No, Atlas Air does, funny enough, last year ERB, I assume they still do it this year, but last year Atlas Air did Miami Dolphins flights. So they do, yeah, they do a commercial. They don't do regularly scheduled commercial flights. They do like private charters and such, and cargo. So here comes our Gulfstream. It's a good landing right there in a crosswind, my friends. What's up, DFW? Just in time for this Gulfstream landing from Eagle, Colorado. And also, Kevin was able to catch the 747 at Salt Lake and shared it in the chat. There's a link.
You're parking at signature. Gulfstream 800 Juliet Hotel, roger. Turn left onto runway 36. Taxi to Duncan via Bravo Alpha. Monitor ground well off runway.
Bravo Alpha, we'll monitor ground.
So it sounds like that Gulfstream's going to head to Duncan Aviation. Well, it is a windy day there, DFW plane spotters. I thought Kevin did an excellent job. And he was holding a phone, too. So. "4 hours at DFW, huh? Dang, man.
Moxie 604, runway 13 at Alpha 4. Taxi by Alpha.
All right, so we got Moxie 603 ready to taxi to runway 13, full length, departing to San Bernardino. Sounds like a full day for you, DFW plane spotters. Oh, well, there you go, Moxie 603. So that's an Embraer E190 ERB. Shout out to Embraer and your Brazilian buddies. Oh, nice. Sounds like a good variety there, the 787-800 cargo.
Team Provo ground. Hold position, standby. Moxie 604, continue taxi via Charlie, Bravo, cross runway 18 at the approach end. Jet 519, follow the Embraer jet, runway 13 at Alpha 2, expect a back taxi for full length. Taxi via Charlie, Bravo, cross runway 18 at the approach end.
The old G550. I know Infidel's got a G450, so I'm sure he's pretty jealous right now.
Provo Tower, helicopter 710 Sierra Bravo, light flight helicopter on a training flight, practice RNAV 13, we're currently 6,800 with uniform.
Helicopter 170 Sierra Bravo, Provo Tower. How will this approach terminate? Missed approach or left turnout, right turnout?
We'll be going missed approach, right turnout direct to FFU for 07 Bravo.
Helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo, roger. Fly the approach to minimums, report missed approach.
Flight to minimums to report missed, helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo. Sierra Bravo.
So you'll see the Breeze plane shortly, but right now it's taxiing on runway 1836, and we'll come back close to runway 13.
519, wind 200 at 17, gust 23. Jet 519, roger, taxi runway 18, hold short at the approach end. You'll be number 2 for departure, be about 5 minutes.
Ah, ERB, thank you so much.
62519, roger.
That's very generous of you. Thank you, sir. Very kind.
Helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo, are you planning, could you accept at the missed approach point a direct right turn?
Affirmative for helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo.
Helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo, roger. Maintain north of the runway, and traffic will be an Embraer jet, back taxiing
so
for full
much,
length and then departing runway
Brazilian
13.
friend,
A right turnout is
ERB.
at the missed approach point is approved.
Copy that. We'll stay north of the runway and an immediate
And
turnout
there's
at the
our
approach point
Moxie
for helicopter 0
604,
Sierra
what
Bravo.
we like to call
Moxie
Cruise
604, Provo
Airways.
Tower, runway 13 at Alpha 2, back taxi for full length, runway 13, clear for takeoff. Helicopter 5 mile final will fly to the missed approach point and then directly west.
Roger, back taxi from Alpha 2 full length for runway 13, Moxie 604.
Yeah, and if you guys would like to donate just as ERB did, you can do so via Super Chat or Super Like. But thank you very much, ERB. So we got our E190 doing a back taxi.
Cirrus 1984 Mike Provo, ground runway 18, taxi via Charlie. Region 1596 Provo, ground, cleared Mesa Gateway Airport via the Provo 4 departure. Then is filed, maintain 9,000, expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.85, squawk 6025.
Rich in friendship. There you get a nice close-up of the
Region 1596 feedback is correct.
Now he's going to do a 180, turn around, and depart to the south on runway 13. It's a tight turning radius, a nice job by the pilots there, by the captain. Yep, another bright blue bird, ERB. Heading off to California we go.
Tower, helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo's on the mist, turning direct for Fairfield.
Helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo, roger.
See kind of how that plane gets pushed by the crosswind?
519's ready to
Pretty
18.
interesting.
Subject 519 Provo Tower, hold short, runway 18, awaiting eye for release. Moxie 604, contact solid departure, good day.
Departure, Moxie 604, good day.
Helicopter 170 Sierra Bravo, frequency change approved, see ya.
Helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo. Talk to you in a bit.
Teton 520 Provo ground, cleared Jackson Hole Airport via the Provo 4 departure. Fairfield, Wasatch. Direct Wasatch 005 radial 60 mile fix. Direct to Canaan. Then is filed. Maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.85, squawk 4333.
Yep, all at once. They come in bunches, UP.
Teton 520, readback is correct.
Like I said, it comes in bunches, some in the morning departures, some in the midday arrivals, some in the evenings arrivals and departures.
Search at 519, wind 200 at 17, gust 23, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Here at Duncan Aviation off to
Takeoff runway 18, search at 519.
Okay, sounds good. Might be off the air, ERB, depending on when the A220 arrives. But if not, we'll still be here. Thanks so much for your contribution, ERB. Say hi to your parents for us. And always a pleasure, my friend. You guys see that? Departure on runway 3018 because we've got a direct headwind. I'm trying to track down the breeze from Santa Ana, California.
Executive 519, contact Salt Lake departure on nice flight.
Over to Salt Lake, executive 519. Can executive 519, I can't, can you give me Salt Lake departure, please?
Executive 519, 118.85.
1885, thank you.
Roger.
Well, I don't know where our breeze flight is, but I know that Legion's got the go-ahead to head out to runway 13 here soon. It's blocked out.
Cirrus 84 Mike, continue taxi runway 18.
Provo Tower, 1984 Mike, holding short runway 18.
Cirrus 1984 Mike, Provo Tower, runway 18, clear for takeoff, southbound departure approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, 84 Mike.
Teton 520 Provo ground. Runway 18 will be in use momentarily with a new ATIS in about a minute. Runway 18, taxi via Alpha Bravo, and advisory for departure on tower.
Wow, looks like they're switching it up due to the winds being so favorable to runway 18. How dare they? Kevin, good night, man. Happy Father's Day to you, and great job with that video. Thank you so much, man. Have a great night, Kevin. We'll talk to you soon. I'm trying to track down our A220 from John Wayne, and I cannot find it anywhere. So we might have to end the broadcast here soon if we don't get a report from them. I've actually texted some of my friends to be like, hey, is this plane taking off? No word yet. Oh, I see it. It's quite a delay, my friends. It's just
20 affirmative. Runway 13 at Alpha 2, taxi via Alpha.
ready to block out of Santa Ana.
Cirrus 1984 Mike, frequency change approved.
Frequency change, 84 Mike.
Well, darn it. That's not what I like to hear. Going to runway 18 there. We're on runway 1331. Oh, no, I thought I was going to go 1331. Now it's going to runway 18, so that's good.
Teton 520 Provo Tower. Runway 13 at Alpha 2, back taxi, full length approved. Runway 13 cleared for takeoff. Wind 200 at 12, gust 22.
13 Alpha 2, back taxi, full length, 13 cleared for takeoff, thank you.
Potential aircraft information, hotel current. Runway 18 in use. Wind 200 at 12, gust 22.
Well, I don't know about any of you, but I've had a lot of fun here. I know it hasn't been non-stop action, back-to-back in a Congo line, but we've seen some new aircraft we haven't seen before. And it's been nice weather today, so I can't complain. Plus, we've never been out here. So this is a new airport. You guys can say, oh, we want to come back or not. So, but it's cool to be out here. Plus, Kevin did a great job with the video. I should pay you money to put up with you, to put up with me? Wait, are you saying you need to pay me money because I have to put up with you? I think that's what you're really saying. Which makes sense.
Provo ground, runway 13 at Alpha 2, taxi via Alpha Charlie Bravo. Cross runway 18 at the approach end. Verify when you have hotel.
Daily joke of the day. What happens to a bad airplane joke? All right, DFW. What happens?
Teton 520, contact Salt Lake departure. Have a nice flight.
What
Departure, thank you,
happens
Teton 520.
to a bad airplane joke? Is this a dad joke appropriate for Father's Day?
Engine 1596, Roger, thanks. And if I can get a release before you get to Alpha 4, you can expect a back taxi from Alpha 4. Engine 1596, monitor tower.
Oh, DFW. What happens to a bad... It never seems to land. Oh, boy.
Legion 1596, Provo Tower. Hold short runway 13 at Alpha 4.
Hold short at 13 and Alpha 4, Legion 15.
Well done. Well done, DFW. Strong, strong.
Legion 1596, runway 13 at Alpha 4, back taxi for full length. Runway 13, clear for takeoff.
13 at Alpha 4, back taxi, full length, 13, clear for takeoff, Legion 1596.
I gave him the okay to back taxi and to take off. Nice of that controller there. This may be our last plane, guys, because that Moxie flight is, Breeze flight is super delayed. Do a double check, see if I'm missing anything here. Favorite food. I will go with pepperoni and pineapple bacon pizza. Actually, no, blackberries. Blackberries. What is my favorite plane to spot at? Probably Chicago, because that's my home. Or JFK. Favorite aircraft and why? Probably the A220 because it looks super sharp, and I don't know, it just looks good, and it's got a 2-3 configuration on the inside, so that means there's only one middle seat, which I think is pretty good. Dude, pineapple totally belongs on pizza. What are you talking about? All right, this bad boy is heading down 1596 to Mesa Gateway Airport, which is east of Phoenix. It's like, I'm not going to make that turn, so I'm going to change ends here. It's kind of hilarious. Is he going to go off the runway? Nope, he's still got space. Bigger plane than the E190. Nah, it's a pretty good view, DFW plane spotters. Right up here, near the action. Yeah, and I'm not even fully zoomed in yet. That's fully zoomed in.
Legion 1596, contact solid departure. Good day.
Good day, Legion 1596.
Great stuff, guys. Not a bad view at all.
Bravo Tower, helicopter 710 Sierra Bravo is with you on practice VOR 13. We'd like a stop and go if possible on this one.
Helicopter 170 Sierra Bravo, Provo Tower. Approved as requested, runway 13, cleared touch and go. And are you on the RNAV or VOR approach, did you say?
VOR 13 for 0 Sierra Bravo.
Helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo, roger. Wind 200 at 13.
Well, that looks like it's the rest of the departures for this evening. Moxie looks like they're about an hour and a half late. So, truth or dare, huh? DFW. How about we wait for truth or dare next time? I don't know if I'm ready for truth or dare in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to wait for this helicopter on a training mission to do touch and go. And then it's going to be the end of the... it's a helicopter, actually, and it's going to be the end of the broadcast. See where this helicopter is coming from. I like the idea, DFW. We'll have to do this next time. Truth or dare? I don't know if I can do any dares right now. I'm trying to do a broadcast here. Attack helicopter.
Sierra Bravo, information hotels, current runway 18 in use. So runway 18 is available if you want it also.
0 Sierra Bravo copies. We'll plan on that circle to land for runway 18.
Oh.
Helicopter 0 Sierra Bravo, report commencing circle runway 18.
Roger, we'll report commencing circle 18.
Shoot, now they're doing a circle to land? How dare they? That doesn't help me at all. Infidel fireman joining the joke action. Jokey joke action. I like it. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Well, guys, since that helicopter is now doing a circle to land, that's going to be it for today's broadcast. A big thanks to everybody who tuned in to Provo Municipal Airport. Well done. ERB, Kevin, Infidel Fireman, DFW Plane Spotters, Roleplay from Florida, Andy Taylor, Bubag, anybody I am missing? I don't think so. But I could be. Let's see. ERB, Kevin, Infidel Fireman, DFW Plane Spotters, Bubag, Andy, UP Railroad, of course. Greg! Greg! You just caught us as we were ending the broadcast. Now Greg's here. Well, Andy, thank you for being here the whole time. Yeah, later, taters. It was fun. Yeah, sorry, Greg. It looks like we're going to end for tonight, but you can watch the broadcast on replay, or you can catch our condensed 60-second version in case you missed it. So, all right, everybody. Well, thanks for everybody for tuning in. It's been awesome, and we'll talk to you again soon. And have a great night and happy Father's Day, of course. Take care.